Hi, 5 ways to improve adrenal gland health. I'm Linda Watson, and I help menopausal women look and feel better through science-based information. Okay, so let's talk about our adrenal gland, and let's get a little information about your adrenals. So the adrenals are triangular-shaped glands. They sit atop your kidneys, and the adrenal glands are surrounded by a cortex, which is comprised of 3 layers, and then the inside of the adrenal gland, which is called the medulla. So you have the adrenal cortex, which is the outside, has 3 layers, and the inside, the medulla. The medulla is responsible for the sympathetic nervous system and the fight and flight response. The cortex has its own each layer in the cortex has its own enzymes and that produce different functions. So the outer cortex, the outer layer, is where is responsible for cortisol production, fats, energy, mostly what you think of when you think of adrenal health, with high, low cortisol, and how it regulates your weight through fats. That's what the outer layer of your adrenal glands is addressing. The middle layer is addresses your blood pressure through potassium regulation and that type of thing. So that's a different function. And then the third layer, the one closest to the medulla, is responsible for a little bit of your androgen production. And that is where a little bit of testosterone and a little progesterone is made. So steroid hormones are responsible in that third layer. So I just wanted to give you that little background, because we think of our adrenals and they're all doing one thing, and they're not. It's an amazing gland doing a lot of different things. So when we're talking about the outer layer, the outer cortex, with the cortisol production, what can you do to strengthen that part of your adrenal gland? Well, what you want to do is you want to make sure you're managing your sleep very well, because sleep is going to help you, it's going to buffer the effects of stress, which the outer layer of the cortex, of the outer cortex of the adrenal is really sensitive to. And you also want to do some low intensity workouts. So if you feel like you're stressed, you feel as if you have some adrenal fatigue, then you do not want to do heavy exercise. You sure don't want to be running marathons. You've got to do those low impact, very maybe walking or yoga or Pilates or something gentle until you can get that strength back in your adrenals. You also want to cut out caffeine, because caffeine is going to rev you up, and that's something that you don't want to do with when you want to support your adrenal function. Also, you want to manage stress through meditation, possibly yoga, again, any kind of breath work that can help lower your stress response is really helpful. And then lastly, increase protein. Protein has been shown to really support your adrenal glands. Now, if you have kidney disease, you do not want to increase your protein intake unless you talk to your doctor. But if you're just dealing with stress and you want to improve your adrenal function, then adding extra protein is going to help. And why is that going to help? Because it reduces cravings and it reduces that blood sugar spike, so that your adrenals can function well and not have those cortisol spikes. So that's how you can really support your adrenal glands. And if you are looking for extra protein, I like vegan protein. I think it is really more clean and more helpful. So just comment adrenal below, and I will send you a list of my favorite vegan protein. So, and follow me for more amazing science-backed tips to help you look and feel better.